What is up, guys? Welcome back to my channel, Easy Cooking Q, and today we're going to be doing a review, a tutorial, information, startup on the Pitboss pellet smoker Lexington edition. So with that being said, if you guys are ready to get cooking, wait, that's not going to be right for this video. If you guys are ready to get another video started, I'm that guy to do it for you. Let's get it. Let's dive right into this thing. Pitboss pellet smoker. First, guys, let me tell you, the price was right. $300, around roughly $300 for this pellet smoker compared to the Traegers, which are more expensive. You also have more expensive Pitboss editions as well. When it came in to put it together, it came in a box. When you undo the box, this whole top half right here, including the electronics that's on your pellet hopper, also was already put together. The only thing you had to put together was the legs, the rack, the wheels, and then just screw this right in on top. Going around to your pellet hopper holds 15 pounds of your favorite pellets. So that 15 pounds, which equals around 17 hours of smoking, myself personally, I have hit 15 hours of smoking before I actually had to refill the pellet hopper. I'm also going to show you guys how to change the pellets. It's quick and easy, real simple. All you have to do is unscrew the little thing in the back, pop it open. I have 5-gallon buckets with labels on them that are sealed of different pellets that I use for the pellet smoker, as far as mesquite, the competition blend, the apple, and all that, just so I know that I have them sealed and they're fresh. Got a little shot of the pellet box here. Pellet. And also, I'm doing it. Yes, it has an electric cord, guys. You have to plug it in. But if you take that around, get that out of the way. This little knob right here, all you do is turn it. This will slide out, and then this, you pop this, and it'll change your pellets. Your pellets will just dump out. So like I said, when I have my 5-gallon buckets, I just have it under there. It just goes right in my bucket. In my next use, I'll go ahead and put whatever different brand flavor of pellets that I want to cook with, depending if I cook pork, beef, fish, chicken, anything. That's up to you guys. You have your digital gauge that's up front. And then opening the grill. This is where it gets fun. I'm gonna take these racks out so I can show you guys better. They are not hard to put in, but I need to show you this because this is pretty important. It has a slide plate flame broil, which is great for smoking when closed, and open for searing. So if I wanted to sear, you can tell I've been using this probably about 20-some cooks already. There's your sear plate. When it fires up, which we'll show later in the video when I do the startup, that's how you get it seared. When I want it smoked, I just slide it back. It covers it. That's how you smoke. It has an easy, clean grease management system. With me, I always use aluminum foil when smoking, unless I'm searing something. So if I'm going to smoke something, this whole sear plate, I'll have it covered with aluminum foil, because then all your grease is just going to flow right off, go in the grease bucket. Also saves you time for cleaning. Also, while cleaning, when I take this off, you're going to have to shop vac it at least every 2 cooks. I usually do every 2 cooks when I clean. And then also take paper towels and I get all the little areas out so we don't have a grease fire, because it will build up grease. Definitely when you're searing stuff, it'll go straight into the bottom and it'll just start building up. So every 2 or 3, that's what I usually do. You have these racks right here, also porcelain coated. They're 540 square inches of cooking surface, and also a top porcelain rack as well. So this rack is also adjustable. Like I have it in the back now. Sometimes I don't even use it. It depends. And then also you can bump this rack forward as well. And that's good depending on the size of meat that you're going to put up top. If you put a pan on the bottom, or anything like that. You can also see with the first burn off what it does. It does discolor your grill a little bit. And when you close the lid, let's get down to it. Who can forget that copper hammer tone finish that Pitboss did? Fancy, fancy, fancy. It does make it look good. We see also it has the grease bucket. These are interchangeable, so you can throw these out. I usually dump mine, so these aluminums will come right out and you can just interchange them. Okay, now to the fun part. This is your electronics. We've already talked about the pellet hopper, how many pounds that can hold, but this is going to be key when you're smoking here. It has 2 probes right here. When you buy the Pitboss, it'll come with 1 probe. Myself, I have 2 now. And what I do is, for the one, if I'm inserting the meat, I'll slide it right through this little hole, which is on the side. So that's nice and convenient. The BTU value is around 40,000. Out of your second one, I will slide it through the same slot just so I can have an internal temperature. This has differed my electronics than compared to the top. So I'm off usually about 15 or 20 degrees. So I always keep that in mind. Your BTU value is around 40,000, and also inside the unit it has a built-in fan force convection, which you will hear when we do the startup. Your LED screen, digital control board that makes it easy for setting temperatures. Temperatures range from 180, which is your smoke setting, to maxing out at 500. You also have a prime button on here, and what that does is it speeds up your auger. I really don't use it a lot. I have used it on the startup. I've held that button for about 20 seconds. I could hear the pellets dropping and firing up. Pretty much sums up this. It's basic, it's simple, it gets the job done. It's a set it and forget it. The biggest thing is cleaning. Make sure you hit your hot spots. Make sure you vacuum the insides and all that stuff out of there, because like I said, it does have potential to catch on fire, definitely when you're doing the smoke. It is a well-built pellet smoker, so I am impressed with it. And there you got your little rack, your bottom rack, which I've never used. I wish I had a rack out here and a rack on the side, because that's my dislikes about the grill. And then you have these little fancy wheels. Can't forget about the fancy wheels. But we're going to go outside. We're going to light this thing up. We're going to get smoking, and I'm going to show you guys how to start this up. All right, guys, we're getting ready to do our startup here. We're outside. I plugged it into the outlet. Make sure you have your pellets already in the hopper. Open your lid. Down here, you just hit your power button. That'll light up when she's ready. Turn your knob to smoke. And you should be able to hear that convection fan running. And what that's going to do is it's going to get these pellets fired up. But remember, when this thing is smoking, let it smoke out before you close the lid. Don't just close the lid just because you turned it on. Let all the smoke clear out. All right, guys, you can see the pellet smoker starting to do its thing. It's starting to smoke. We're not going to shut this lid until all this smoke clears out. When the smoke clears out, we'll close our lid. As you guys can see, the smoke is pretty much all cleared up. Now we're going to start to heat this thing up. Now what I do is, this thing is going to satisfy at 180 on smoke. When this smoke setting is satisfied at 180 degrees, that's when I'm going to jack it up. So if you're doing your first burn off, let it hit 180. When it's satisfied, crank it up to 300, let it satisfy, and then I hit all the way on high and I do the burn off. My burn off is going to start when I put this to high, 500 degrees, and then I'm going to let it run for 30 to 45 minutes. And that's all she is for the startup. Once again, the prime button. You do not have to use it. You're going to be in a rush when you first start it off because the auger goes a very slow speed to feed these pellets. Take your time. Let it do its thing. If you ever get an error code too, I had an error code one time. Be sure, what I did was I just turned it to off, the knob to off, turned the power button off, then I unplugged it for 30 seconds. I just let it reboot, and then when it rebooted, it was fine. Okay, I just removed the sear plate. I slid it to the side. And that's how you get a good sear. There's that fire. My grill has already hit the temperature, 500 degrees. So she is very hot. Alright guys, this is going to close out yet another video. My likes and dislikes. My likes are, I love the flavor. It gives it just enough smoke. Perfect. Definitely with big meats. I think that's the ticket. It's set it and forget it. It took me 3 years just to buy this model because I've reviewed them and reviewed them and reviewed them over and over. But this model was great. My takeaway is this. The searer is good, but I'd rather sear on my charcoal rather than the Pitboss. I take a flathead screwdriver just to slide that plate over when it's real hot, like I just showed you guys when it was open fire. And I also wish it had the tables, like tables on the side so I could put my utensils down, table on the front of it, something, just so I could just put my stuff down. This pellet smoker does do it all. It grills, it smokes, it bakes. So I am very impressed with it. I do not have a lot of complaints other than the searing and the place to put your utensils. But anyway, I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please smash that thumbs up button and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. You guys are the one that's going to keep this channel growing. Comment down below, let me know, because that's something that we can feed off each other. Who knows? Somebody might end up buying another pellet smoker. We don't know. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. Happy Father's Day as well. See ya.